I'm Aundre Jacobs. I'm here with an MMA legend. I'm here with Ricco Suave Rodriguez. How you doing, Ricco?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me on. Appreciate it. How's everything going with you?
I'm good. I'm sort of like in awe right now. I'm with one of my heroes, so you know.
Well, my hero's right over there, Kenny. So together we got a bunch of heroes around. Kenny.
So tell me about the fight. How did that go for you? Did you expect it to be that tough?
You know, I'll be honest with you. No disrespect to James McSweeeney. I just thought it was going to be an easier fight. I really thought that my wrestling was going to be better. I thought I was going to be able to just take him down and sub him. But the reality of it is that James was very well trained. You know, you could tell he stopped the shot. You know, I got in and got my single and double, but you know, he was pepping me in there with little knees and little uppercuts, which we all anticipated. You know, I have to say he was a lot better than I expected. You know, you could always go in with a theory and a plan and thinking it's always you're going to be able to execute it. But you know, James was really well conditioned. You know, James loses. He might have a losing record, but the reality is he's fought main guys, fought Roy Nelson. He's fought guys that are great fighters, and you know, he just hasn't had the opportunity to go out and just pick up a couple wins and then kind of pick up his role. And that's what I think he needs to do. And if he does that, he'll still be really respected in the mixed martial arts game. But my hat's off to him. You know, he kicked like a mule. He was lean and mean. He had grit in his spit. You know what I mean? He was ready to roll. And I respect him. You know, I come out to a New York song, then he comes out to a New York song. So I'm like, damn, this motherfucking shit's about to go off. You know what I mean? This was fucking, you know, I watched Shooters for the first time with my friends, and I know what what is it called, a straightener? And that was a proper straightener.
So what are the plans for you now? Are you planning on coming back to BAMMA? I mean, we've got BAMMA 6 at Wembley Arena.
You know, listen, I'm a scrapper. You know, one thing about me is that, you know, I'm out there to fight. You know, a lot of people consider me a journeyman, but the reality is, you know, I'm 46-11. I got 57 professional fights. I'm going for 50 wins. You know, listen, just because a lot of people don't fight in the UFC or they don't have winning records doesn't mean it's a fight. Listen, I can go fight right now on the streets. It's still a fight. A fight is a fight. And you know, when it's sanctioned and when you fight in a big organization, look, BAMMA put on a great show. You could tell they're cutting edge. Their production is phenomenal. They got great exposure. You know, I got my little UK agent. You know, and I got, you know, the guys at Wolf Slayer. Thanks. You know, Wolf Slayer gave me a great opportunity to come out and train with Michael Bisping. You know, I got to beat up on some little guys that nobody even knows about, like Smoothie. You know, and some other guys. So you know, I'm thankful for all the guys at Wolf Slayer. They got a great group of guys, and they're just knocking around guys. They're funny as shit. And you know, my sponsors. You know, look, I come to the UK and I get Cage Steel and I get body Cage Steel, boo, Body Fuel, and then you know, fuck, I get to hang out with you and have fun. You know, the thing about me is that I live life at the fullest. You know what I mean? I get to travel the world. I get to learn new words in the UK. Sound is like the new thing to say. You know, so I'm learning some shit. It's cool.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Ricco. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us on Word TV.
Thanks so much. God bless. They had trouble. Remember, just say no.